So that's a very, very, very good result.
Yeah,
as you said, cutting deep there into the economy.
Absolutely is. I mean, the two players who went down, if you look at the scoreboard now, it's clear. Actually, more than that, yeah, but you can see who the players were going down there. They're really low on economy, and some of them actually have to rebuy. I mean, Olofmeister has had to rebuy for his team. So really, really critical kills coming in there. Obviously, winning the round would have been much better, but you know, in a 1-on-5 situation, getting 2 kills like that, he has to be feeling happy about that. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like they're setting up in the lobby once again this time. iNation, I mean, any round that they take now, they're going to be high-fiving each other and shouting on Mumble or Ventrilo or whatever.
Yeah, let's see what they do. I think Nico's trying to get on Red Rock again.
Yeah.
As we check out
Pronax actually inside there.
On the upper side. So yeah, Prozac going Quake mode there. Pronax actually going to go on top of the hut there.
Yeah, just waiting for it. Oh, that's RDL. That was all the way down through the ramp room, and he is going to take a second one. They're just challenging him here 1 by 1 and hoping to trade favorably, but so far they haven't. That's RDL with the triple kill, and that will shut down the round. Nicolino is out here. That's I mean, again, nice sort of click play from Nicolino, just like one tapping and getting the kills. He's very good at that, it seems, but you know, again, 1-on-4 here. We'll take down another one.
Nico there. Playing for the picks, but getting caught out by the brilliant defense of FiveCrowns. But Nico can still, I mean, he's still got 2 kills right at the end there, so it's not too horrendous, but still, you would have liked perhaps a better result overall. But iNation, as you said, already with a good count on the rounds. And their economy isn't too bad still. I mean, they're doing all right. They haven't solidified that amazing lead where you can just kind of throw rounds away because your economy, you have such a buffer of money that you can just do any kind of risky plays you want. But at the same time, they are definitely looking like a very formidable force right now, as it looks like a very strong outside push coming in from iNation.
They have just one deagle. Everybody else is just pistols, and there's Olofmeister waiting. He has an AK ready, and he's going to be playing this position kind of like he needs to, making sure he's covered, but he will go down eventually. Pronax is here too to help out.
Lid trying to pick up the pieces, but not before. A quick headshot from Nico with the deagle, but there finally RDL ends it.
I mean, again, a very good eco round coming in from iNation. They take down 2 people early on, and again, they're gonna continue to force FiveCrowns to buy. There is some money stacking up, but as you can tell, it's not that much. The scores have equalized, and the most they have on FiveCrowns here is 7,000 on RDL. That's pretty good. But at the same time, iNation, they could use a round win here, or at least a bomb plant, so they couldn't, continue to buy.
They were getting dangerously close to having some seriously impressive momentum, but luckily the stop came there from FiveCrown, and they managed to bring things back into their favor, or rather equalize things somewhat, as you so rightly pointed out. So as we check out Lid in that defensive position that's set up, it looks like they may actually see, we're actually going to see some form of outside push from iNation right now as they make their way across. Pronax is up on the dog walk there to try and spot it, but the smoke, with a brilliant placement in the smoke to cover that approach, and they do manage to get a couple down, but 2 of the iNation players going down there, and Kassad managing to trade well, but they still need to get their position on that site to get that plant, and it looks like every step is labored right now for iNation.
It does. I mean, it's a 2-for-1 trade so far. Look at Olofmeister trying to wall bang down through into the volcano. That's some scary play coming out. Pronax is out here. Going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Olofmeister can't get anything done. It is just King Gore left, so maybe we should look at it from his perspective. In a 1-on-2 here with 50 seconds on the clock. And
the bomb is down, and I think FiveCrowns are very aware, but here comes King Gore. He might catch the back, and he does catch the back of Olof there. He gets dropped by that AK, and King Gore has just a 1-on-1 situation. The bomb is right there. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Can RDL stop him right now? RDL knows the approach. He takes the shots, and he gets the kill with the M4. Brilliant defense from RDL there onto that bomb, and that's really, I mean, it's always going to be an advantage if you're playing defensively, and the time's ticking away, so...
Absolutely, and really no way to for the remaining player there to actually know what was happening, which is unfortunate because that was a very close call. But again, I have to stretch the round that they lost here. They killed 4 people anyway, so it's putting again a ton of pressure on the economy of the counter-terrorists. They're constantly in a position, FiveCrowns, where if they lose a round, they could end up ecoing, and that's what iNation want. I mean, if you can't win a round, at least kill a lot of people. It still does matter a lot. Here we go, Olofmeister outside, actually falling back a little bit. Inside, Lid is just waiting. And Pronax is helping out Olofmeister. He's actually taking a lot of damage early on here.
Yep.
They could come to RDL as well.
Lid's going to try to come down from behind here potentially, but but he doesn't know exactly where iNation's are positioned right now, and he's going to get the information for his team now. That little peek meant a lot, and now as we're on Olaf, you can see him. He has all the information there provided by his teammate, and he's going to feel a little bit more comfortable, but still looking through that smoke is such an ominous thing, that just black cloud that any iNation player could be creeping in, but Olaf still holding. Still holding.
Oh, RDL here in some trouble down in the ramp room, actually taking a lot of damage, flashing on up and falling back. That is the right move. He's just going to keep on falling back, but iNation are not going to go straight for it. They're waiting. Olafmeister is covering the back in case they come up the ladder here. But this is actually a pretty bad situation for FiveCrowns. They have, I guess they've taken less damage maybe than iNation, but still, they have to be so careful. And right now, they're not really sure where they are. They've fallen back to some different positions, but iNation, they're taking the bomb back through the lobby and maybe going to go to a bomb site here.
Yeah, this could be very confusing for FiveCrowns, but they're actually still, they're holding pretty strong there. They've got some patience on them, and this deliberate defense on the upper side could pay off here as Cassid pushes through the hut. We have Five there dropping straight down, but he gets taken out, and Pronax with one there and his teammate with the other. So right now it's just YNK, but dropped there as well. So it was a nice, well, I don't know, do you think they were a bit too indecisive perhaps? I mean, they didn't seem to make up their mind.
I feel like they had the right idea here. One of the problems was that Pyth went down at pretty much the right timing. He only got one kill, but then there was a team kill from iNation as well, and that's obviously really, really bad at that point. I like what they did. I mean, I like the idea of pushing into the ramp room. What a lot of teams do is once they get into the ramp room, they just go straight downstairs. But this time, RDL was waiting, and Olafmeister was also ready to flank them if they went down the ramp. So pretty good idea to just wait it out a little bit, but I guess FiveCrowns, they were kind of ready to play the waiting game as well, and they come out on top this time.
Yeah,
it's going to be another eco round for iNation, though.
Yeah, and YNK with the bomb on the outside, and that should probably indicate where they want to take this eco round. And indeed, they are all just gathering up there, one of them on Red Rock, and Pronax is in a brilliant position to do damage, as we can see here, just from above there. Dogwalk picks off one with the AK, another quick little flick with a headshot. There goes the third, and
absolutely beautiful. That was beautiful by Pronax. He really hit those shots, and he's just a very, very good player. But part of the problem for him and a lot of other Swedish teams is that they keep on switching like teams, and like they find new organizations, new lineups and stuff. I'm really hoping FiveCrowns are going to stick with this lineup because, again, Sweden is a nation that has potential to have. I mean, they have now NIP and obviously Epsilon, but they also have the former Lemon Dogs, I suppose, or maybe still Lemon Dogs. It's difficult to know exactly how that works out right now. But and then FiveCrowns, there's no reason why they couldn't have even more really good Counter-Strike teams.
So let's see what the intentions are exactly of the terrorist team here. What kind of attack do they want to make, or are they just looking for picks right now? It seems like they're holding in lobby, got the grenades out in hand. Looks like they're going to make maybe potentially a push. There come the flashes from Kingo there into the upper site, but RDL going to make a push there, takes down Cassid, and there is the trade. The trade's so important, very well played from Kingo there as he is holding the bomb, but you see Olaf making some headway on the outside there as well. And iNation are just being picked apart now by FiveCrowns as they just take advantage. And here is going to be more kills coming in from Pronax. Can he finish off the last player, Kingo? No, not quite, but 6 health remains on Kingo now. And we have Pyth on the approach, but he's going to play it safe and just chill a little bit, try to use his teammates to his advantage, coordinate, just cut off every angle for Kingo here as a team. And Kingo has only one place to go, and that's down. And that's not a favorable spot, especially not with 6 points of health. No,
Olafmeister is in a good position to take care of this problem as it comes in. But again, they're important here for FiveCrowns not to lose any more players. They want to build up a nice economy, and losing 2 players in a round like this, they're going to be feeling good about that. I mean, now their economy is starting to work a lot better. I mean, almost 9,000, over 9,000 on Lid, and RDL is dropping a little bit low. But I mean, they're doing better economically. They could afford to lose a round now at least and still buy, and that's really important. The score is actually 9-5, so it doesn't even matter because we're into the 15th round. So they're just buying whatever they can here. And I didn't even realize. But obviously, iNation, they have bought as well. They had enough money for everything that they wanted. Let's see if they can't get to the last round home. I mean, 10-5 is pretty much going to be a sort of a neutral score on Nuke.
Yep, and I hope someone picked up the Dragon Ball Z reference there, which you maybe made not so, so much awareness, but right. So Nico seems to really love just putting himself up on the red rock there. That high position, he really loves that. And there you go. For a reason, he takes down Olaf there, and Kassad takes down RDL. So FiveCrowns are now playing with 3 against 5. They have to try and work out the intentions of iNation. Which way are they going to take the bomb? How do they cover these gaps now? Pyth with a great kill onto Nico, but the trade there from Emmy, and Pronax might get Emmy. There you go. Brilliant stuff from Pronax there. Oh, wow, Lider with 1-2. Now just bringing it to a 2-2 situation. iNation would absolutely adore this round if they can possibly get it. And Kingo's going to make the plan on the upper site there. And as we check out Lider, how is he going to do this? Onto Hut he goes, but also down he falls, as now he leaves it to Pronax.
Yeah, it's a really tough situation for Pronax here. He's going to get the headshot that makes it a double kill, but he still has to get... Oh, and it doesn't even matter. Kingo not waiting it out. I think Pronax was actually expecting... I mean, you could tell that Pronax was wanting to get in the fake defuse and then hope to bait him out, but he actually went before that. So pretty heads-up play. Kingo also actually the top fragger. I think there is 16 on... Who is that on top? I can't even tell. Yeah, 16 on Pronax, but right behind him is Kingo with 15. Very strong play from iNation. 6-9 as a score for the terrorist side. They're going to be feeling really happy about that. And going straight into the second half here, no pauses at all. I think it's going to be, a tough game for FiveCrowns if they lose this pistol round.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see how our FiveCrowns players decide to take this first round with the bomb. Where they're going to take it. It looks like Lider's the man with the bomb. He's actually not really committed either way yet. It looks like RDL's going to get some information from Hart, and they're going to put down the smokes. And it looks like they're going to make an approach through the outside here. And this could work kind of nicely if they get nice coverage with the smokes. They cover that garage there with the smoke as well. And here they go through the courtyard now as a team together. And they get down. They want to get down there. They don't really care about the kills, but look at that, just assassinating Olafmeister from the distance there. Is YNK. And actually looks like they're going to go for maybe to try and catch the rotation there, or the aggression on the outside, leaving Pronax on the roof there.
Yeah, that's smart, really smart play, leaving that guy, because someone could easily be flanking them. But right now, they've gone all the way upstairs again. Kingo is going to go down. That's a nice return kill from Pyth. 1 for 1 so far, and here they come. Oh, nice one. YNK going down as well. A really confusing strategy coming out here from FiveCrowns. They're just, running all the way downstairs and then going all the way over to the ramp room from the opposite direction.
It looks like there's 2 CD players in the ramp there. So, and really, there's a lot of time on the clock. FiveCrowns can really take their pick and be very sneaky. And Lider's going to get the plant on the upper site now, and that plant is going to be or visible from the ladder there. And they've got players in every, the best positions that they could possibly hope for, because they get the pick, they get this defense on their terms, and that is going to be really, really, really hard for iNation to break. And doesn't even look like they're very interested in breaking it, in fact. No,
so this is a really, really tough call for them. Obviously, they don't really feel like they can realistically win this 2-on-4, which they definitely cannot. They don't have a kit either, so they have to try and find one. They have 2 grenades, but it doesn't really matter that much at this point. They're going to be looking for some exit kills, giving up this round, probably the best that they could try and do. They actually only get 1 kill for it, maybe 2 here. Ooh. Nope. So Pyth picking up a double kill. FiveCrowns winning the pistol round. It's going to make it 10-6. But here's the problem for FiveCrowns still, is that iNation, they might still lose the next 2 rounds. It's very likely that they will. That will put it at 12-6. But then there's still 4 rounds that they need to get. And if you think about it, iNation, they took 6 rounds on the terrorist side. So getting 4 rounds is not that easy, and they could really quickly go wrong for them.
And we have Pronax with the bomb. And he is looking like he's holding Pyth's hand right now, trying to push just slowly through the outside with Lider as well. So Pyth, Lider, and Pronax, Pyth, Pronax, and Lider there on the outside. Olaf on the red rock there, jumping down on top of CT main. So this is a really strong push on the outside now. And where are they going to take this bomb? They're going to go on for the descent down those stairs towards the bomb site. They're playing well in the sense that, the only thing is here, RDL is kind of alone here in the lobby, but everybody else is kind of covering each other, fairly decently. Meaning that even if somebody goes down now for FiveCrowns, they're not going to be giving up any rifles easily. There we go. RDL is going to take down Emmy, so it's not too bad at all. And now they're just going to go for the bomb site, and it will be a slate up slaughter. No casualties at all on FiveCrowns. That's brilliant. Very, very, very cautious play, as you said, only really just risking RDL a little bit, but worked out beautifully for them. And CT's actually all buying FAMAS from iNation.
So this is